Hello, Chris from My Stamp Lady, and today I'm excited to share with you a card where I've used the birthday blooms, the banner frame, and then I'm going to embellish the card with these fun honeycomb embellishments that come in Blushing Bride, Whisper White, and Mint Macaron. To start with, I have my half a sheet of my thick Whisper White cardstock cut in half and then scored at 4 1/4 and folded in half to make my card base. This is a piece of designer series paper from the Beautiful Bouquet, and it is cut to the same size as the card front, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and so I can cover the entire front. So that's all I'm going to do for the card base, so I can set that aside. Ahead of time, I have taken some banners and I've cut out a piece of Whisper White cardstock that I'm going to use for the focal image. And let's stamp the single flower image from the Birthday Bloom set, and I'm using the Archival Black. And let's just stamp that right up there. Pull in a few of my colors, Mint Macaron, Blushing Bride, and Watermelon Wonder. I'm just going to use some of the ink refills here to color this image really quickly. Some Mint Macaron on the stem. Okay, so I've colored the stem with Mint Macaron and used a little bit of Blushing Bride and Watermelon Wonder accents. I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to brush over the bottom of this with my embossing buddy to prevent my powder from going where I don't want it to go. Take a Versamark, and this is the Dear Friend image. Go, and I'm going to just stamp that. Because the Versamark ink is very wet, the gold powder will just stick to where I've stamped the image. I've heated up my heat tool, and now I'm going to heat the powder until it melts. Know that it's heated enough when it turns shiny like that. Okay, next I've taken a 1-inch piece of gold foil, and I'm going to use the triple banner punch and just punch a notch out of that bottom end. Pull back in my card base, and I will just mount that right behind my flower piece here in the center. Now I have taken the next larger framelit, banner framelit, and cut out a piece of the designer series paper. But I want it to be just a bit narrower. I don't want it quite this wide or this tall. So I'm going to take about 1/4 of an inch off of, or 1/16 of an inch off of each side, and probably take about a 1/2 inch off the top. So now I can just place down my banner pieces. Okay, and now it comes time to add those embellishments, and I would like to put a Blushing Bride one down here. So I'm just going to take off one side, and I'll place the one side down, that about right there, and then take off the top, open that up, and stick it down so that it's open. There we go. And then I'll do the same with the Whisper White. And I want that one to go about here. So let's take off one side, open that up, and place down the other side. Okay, then to finish off this card, I took a 1/8 inch piece of gold ribbon, and to kind of help me with getting this to lay flat and to tie it, I usually take with my narrow ribbons and twines, I'll take a mini glue dot. I'll fold the mini glue dot in half, go, and then just set that underneath where I want that tie to be. Adjust your bows, or adjust the tails and the bow. And then after you have your bow adjusted and you have your banner where you want it, you have a card. Now these honeycomb embellishments, they do stand up and they stand quite forward. They are not easy to send through the mail, so if you are going to send through the mail, you may not want to open up the honeycomb part before you send it. If you have any questions about what I've done, don't hesitate to contact me, Chris, at mystamplady.com. And thanks for watching. Hello, Chris from My Stamp Lady. I'm here with a Valentine sneak peek from the upcoming Occasions catalog. This card is made with products from the Love Blossoms suite from the upcoming Occasions catalog. So I'm using the Bloomin' Heart Thinlits dies and the Bloomin' Love stamp set. To start this, I have a 10 by 5 inch piece of thick white cardstock that I've folded at 5 inches to create a 5 by 5 card. I'm going to start with stamping the sentiment